Hello and welcome to this video on the essential software programs to install on your new PC. Whether you're a seasoned PC builder or a complete newbie, it's always exciting to fire up a brand new system for the first time. But before you can start gaming or working, there's a few things you need to take care of. First up, we have the display drivers. These are the programs that allow your graphics card to communicate with your monitor and display the images on the screen. Without them, your PC won't be able to display anything properly. Goes for video games or like video editing applications. Also with things like 3D rendering and Blender. You need to have these display drivers downloaded so that your applications can properly function. So make sure you download and install the latest drivers from your manufacturing website. So for NVIDIA, you're going to want to go to nvidia.com/download/index.aspx. Once you get to this website, you should be able to go over to the driver section and then look for NVIDIA driver downloads. You'll be able to type in your exact graphics card description and be able to download the exact drivers that you need for your graphics card. For AMD users, you're going to want to go to amd.com/en/support. Once you get here, you're going to want to click on download and support, and it should take you to AMD drivers and support. Once you get there, go underneath the section that says get your drivers and support for your AMD Radeon. You'll be able to select which type of device that you need drivers for, which could be graphics card or CPU processors, and even motherboards in some cases, depending on your chipset. Once you have fully downloaded either application, for Adrenalin Edition, which is going to be AMD, you're going to want to go to the home page, top right corner. It's going to say software and driver. You're going to want to click on the green download button, and if you already have drivers downloaded fully, just click on check for update to see if you're missing anything. For GeForce Experience, you're going to want to click over to the drivers section, and you're going to have two options: GeForce Game Ready drivers or GeForce Studio Ready drivers. I recommend the GeForce Game Ready drivers if you're primarily going to be playing video games. You'll be able to check this periodically to make sure your drivers are up to date and make sure you're getting maximum performance out of all the games that you play. Before we continue, now that you have your display drivers installed, I'm going to be telling you how to get the best performance out of your monitor. So first, you're going to want to click on the Windows button and then go to Settings, go to System, and the first section is going to say Display. Go all the way down to the bottom, see Display Resolution, make sure that's on the max recommended, and then you want to go to click on Advanced Display Settings, and then underneath where it says Refresh Rate, you just want to go to set that to the highest available option. Just a tip for you guys who just newly picked up a PC, either off the used market or somewhere like eBay or Facebook Marketplace, I recommend that you do a fresh, clean DDU driver uninstaller. This will get rid of any old drivers that are on your graphics card so you can install fresh new ones. You just want to go to ddu.com or look up DDU on a user tab. I'm going to link it down in the description. Run through the setup of it. You want to go into a safe mode and then run DDU display uninstaller. Once you do that, you should have a clean slate and you can just come back here to this part in the video and continue with the process. DDU is going to look a little bit like this. You're going to want to click on GPU and then either click on AMD or NVIDIA for whichever GPU that you have, and then go ahead and run through the process. I recommend clicking on clean and do not restart. Even if you don't have an NVIDIA GPU installed, just go ahead and go through both of these so that you know you're safe. Now let's move on to some fun stuff. If you're a gamer like me and a lot of people who own PCs, you're definitely going to want to install Steam. This is the biggest and most popular gaming platform on PC, and it has thousands of games to choose from. Just go to the website, create an account, download the client, and start browsing from the store. You'll be able to find a lot of popular games on here like Apex, and you'll even be able to download 3D modeling software like Blender, so you'll be able to track your hours better than just downloading off of the site itself. To find Steam, you just want to go to store.steampower.com, which I'm also going to link down in the description. You want to click on Install Steam, or you can click on Login and create your account right here, so that when you do get to the Steam page, you'll be able to just log in from there. Once you get there and you're fully signed in, you can see that Steam has a big catalog of games from RPGs, racing, action, adventure, and even free-to-play games. So if you don't have any money because you spent all of your money on the PC components, you can just come here, find some free-to-play games. I personally like Apex. Download a couple of these and have some fun with your PC. Start testing out a couple of things. But before you do that, this is something I recommend heavily. You want to go on the Steam store and find 3D Mark, and then you want to go into your web browser and type in Cinebench. These two applications are used for monitoring your hardware performance and just making sure everything is stable and running as spec and as qualified. I recommend doing this so you make sure when you get into a game you don't get like a random blue screen. So kind of just prevention before you actually get into actual gaming or actual 3D modeling. Once you get into 3D Mark, this is what it should look like. Now this is the paid for version. It recently became like a paid for application, like for the full thing, but the base thing that's free, you'll be able to download Demo TimeSpy. And even with the demo, it'll run through your entire system and give you like a full spec list. And it should tell you at the end, I'm just gonna click on results to show you, but it should tell you at the end like your score for each and every component, mainly just your GPU and CPU, your score for it, whether it's average and what's the best possible. So you'll really get to determine where your hardware is sitting and if it's running well. Yeah, so as you can see here, my score was 13,860 and the average is about 13,476, so everything will be running fine. The only time I want to say you should like look out for concern if your score is like, I don't know, a couple thousand below what it's supposed to be. If that ended up happening, you probably wired your power wrong. That's what I ran into the first time I built my computer. I correctly plugged in the power to my GPU, but I had it in a daisy chain except for like direct access to power, which kind of power limited my GPU, which I'm going to be getting into once I open up MSI Afterburner. I will be linking the two download links or the website where you can go download this in the description below, but this is basically what it's going to look like for the MSI Afterburner. And for the hardware info, I recommend just clicking on sensor only so you can just get like the basic information that you need. As you can see, it showed you your temperatures, your core, like the current, everything's taken in. Just basically all the information you're going to be needing to make sure that your system is stable throughout the entire benchmarking process. Because when you're benchmarking your computer system, everything is going to be set to the max, and you're going to want to make sure that your PC can handle being at the max rated settings for your computer components. As a bonus, I'm going to recommend you two more applications that you might find useful. The first one's going to be Discord, and the second one's going to be Wallpaper Engine, which you can find on the Steam store for about $4. Discord is a popular chat and voice communication app that many gamers and community members use to talk to each other while playing games or just having like a social group in general. Wallpaper Engine, on the other hand, is a cool program that lets you use animated or interactive wallpapers, like the one I have on my screen right now. As you can see, Wallpaper Engine has a huge catalog of different wallpapers and themes that you can choose from. Me personally, I like the neon retro theme that hints to my wallpaper that I've been using throughout this entire video. And that's going to be it for my essentials software programs to install on your new PC. With these tools, you'll be able to get the most out of your system and enjoy a great PC gaming or working experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.